Alright, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Today we're going to unbox, kind of, Lucky Tackle Box's box for this month, September. Now I do order the panfish box, crappie, bluefish, and trout, because those work for trout. Now, what has happened is that the box has got to me like this. Evidently, this box has been run over by some truck. Yes, they even attach something that says, "Oh, this is damaged." Right there. It says it's damaged. Ha! Wonder what was given their first clue. Evidently, Get Lucky applies to the box, not to the fisherman or what's in it. Although, in this case, what's in it must get lucky. So, let's get to opening the box. Ooh, it does open. Alright. The paper survived. Now, the first thing that comes out of it, something small, so it survived the crushing. At least it looks like it did. The Mustad, which is a very good hook, size 8-10 pieces. This small hook is fantastic for crappie and small panfish. Also trout. Don't forget, trout goes after the same size hook and gear that crappie does. Alright, let's see these. Oh, we got good jigs from Crappie Candy. Wow, it even looks like crappie candy. Alright, looks like about a size 6. There you go. Nice silver, which is nice. Or actually, yeah, sort of a pearl white. Doesn't look like any of them are bent. Let's look. Yes, they have survived the truck, even though the package itself is crushed. So the package is crushed, but it looks like the lures or the jigs survived it. So let's look if some other things survived. Alright, we got this weird thing called bingo bug. Now personally, this one's kind of weird. It's called From Lucky Bug, the bingo bug. Outfish or competition. Also from Eagle Claw. Wow, it's got sort of a red going up to, look at that. Well, looks like a fly. Look at the feathers. Those are real feathers. Look at the feathers. Alright, what's the package say? Like you'd use this trolling, but it says fishing tips for trolling. Tie directly to leader. Use as much weight necessary to get to desired depth. Troll slowly. Spinning. Place shot or casting bubble about 24 to 30 inches above lure. Working it down and across the stream. Fly rods. Suggest use of a sinking line. Well, I don't use fly fishing gear, but that is a fly. Very strange. Now, this is our hard lure, Rippin' Lips. The package crushed, but our Rippin' Lip looks like it survived it. It has a nice lip to it. You can see, not like that. There you go. You can see the lip. And for a lure of this size, 2 inches, this actually looks like it would dive about 6 to 10 feet. This is not a shallow diver. It's got a big lip to it. So my guess, because the box doesn't tell you. So I could go to rippinlips.live. That's a strange website, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, it doesn't tell us how far it goes. So that is a rippin' lip. But leave it on the black. Okay, we got some soft lures here. We got a green with speckles, jigs. We got 10 of those. It too got crushed right here, but we really don't have to worry about plastics. This is made by, everything's crushed. This is made by locals. I don't think they were made by locals here. Always fish like a local. Oh, fun. Hopefully locals are good fishermen. But I do like the color. Green with speckles. They got the curly tail to them. That should do really well for panfish and for trout. This looks really good. Now this is that hot pink, and it's got a swim tail to it. Comes right out of your hands. Let's see. Doesn't look like this. Oh, it did get crushed, but just like all good swimtails, they swam away from the beating. There we go. Nice long swim tail. Alright. Looks like it'll do really well. Put that on a jig. That's going to do very well. And that is made by Custom Fishing Gear. So, alright. So again, that survived the truck. I want you to know, if you ever want tough fishing gear, get this, because all these have survived a run over. Alright, we've got good size plastics here. I do like the blue with speckles and the chartreuse tail. It also is a swim tail. This is made by Down Home Lures. You know, I haven't been fishing some of this stuff very long, so I'm not sure who these companies are. Maybe you do. I don't. So now you see how this swim tail is all cockeyed? Okay, it wouldn't work this way. It just wouldn't. So what you do is you put it in hot water, and the hot water will get that to unload just that crooked portion nice and long. But right now it's all twisted. So I would suggest, if you do get a bunch of them that are all twisted up like this, put them in real hot water until they soften a lot, and then you can go ahead and straighten them out. But here we got 10 in a package all squished up. It's not the best package, nor the fact that it was run over by a truck, because this one actually got run over pretty good. But the packaging didn't help at all, because all these tails are all twisted, and they really wouldn't do good right out of the package. So this entire package is going to have to be, set in really hot water and then pulled out and put into my tackle box in a way that they do not get messed up like this one is. So that is the end of our lucky to survive a truck tackle box for pan fishing. So this will be my last Lucky Tackle box. So I have canceled this subscription. This is a good reason why. Personally, I find that these companies like Lucky and Mystery and these other companies that just depend on their box to be a good shipping box made out of thin cardboard, it really is a terrible way of sending a box. This one shows why. I have no idea what these companies are thinking about, but Lucky Tackle Box, I would tell you that all those complaints that they've had in the last year have been taken care of, except for the way they're shipped. Lucky Tackle Box is under new ownership. They are trying really hard to satisfy their customers, and I think they're doing a really good job. Their boxes are really good, except for the way they look, and they've got a lot of stuff. They've got Bonanza boxes, and those boxes, all these are really good deals. So if you really want, I mean, I pay about $20 for this box. This is their lowest box, and you know, this lure right here, the hard lure, it probably costs about $7. You know, the Mustad hooks, about $4. The jigs, you know, I don't know that company, but jigs like that would run about $3. So what are we up? $7, $10, $14. I have no idea what that fly is worth. I have no idea. Lucky Bug. I do like the actual feathers on it, so it's probably worth more than I think. But let's say $3. So we're up to $14, $17. Now we've got a good set of soft lures here. You know, so just say it's $5, $4, $5. So we are up to 27, $31 for a $20 box. That in itself is worth getting it. And this is, again, the crappie box. If you got a bass box, you would get one hard lure and the rest in rigs, tackle, and some soft plastics. So Lucky Tackle Box likes to give you a lot of plastics. There are other box companies that mix it up a little bit more than this. But again, for the value of $20, this is well worth it. Except this. I would hope that Lucky watches this video, and I'll send him a link to this video, and they'll fix this. But as for the product, it did survive. I was really worried about the hard lure. That really looks like a good lure that's going to catch crappie as well as trout. I mean, it's not got a bad size hook to it. It's got a good size hook. It could be sharper. Usually if I put it on my finger like this, it'll go through it, right through the skin. So I would also suggest them getting hard lures with better hooks. Now I'll rehook this, and I'll rehook this with a sharper hook, and that'll fix that. I've got some Mustad treble hooks that will work on this really, really well. So if you don't mind, by the way, that's not an easy task. Just to get my spreader in here and to get that done, I really hate doing it. But if I want this to work really well, I'm going to have to replace that treble hook. So right now that treble hook is just rather dull. It's not real sharp. Again, I have to I would have to jerk this really hard. It just doesn't go into my finger unless I pull rather hard. You know? If I did that with my other treble, you'd see it stick in my finger and it would stay there. So that's Lucky Tackle Box, everybody. I thank you for tuning in to Terrible at Fishing. And if you're terrible at fishing, look at my other tutorials. I still have one more box coming, my favorite. So keep an eye out for these unboxings, and you will see that these subscription boxes are well worth the money. And try out Lucky Tackle Box. The destruction of that box is kind of strange. The last box I unboxed wasn't like that at all. And they're a great company under new ownership that is trying their hardest to satisfy their customers in a prompt response. So please give them a try. Really do give them a try, because this was well worth $19.99. All right, thank you for tuning in to Terrible at Fishing. Until next time, we will be terrible at fishing together. And I promise you, it won't be long until we all catch some fish. Thank you.